G'day guys, my name is Silent and you're watching Silent's Gaming Corner. Today we're getting back into Zompiercer. I do hope you enjoy the video, and with that, let's get into it. G'day guys, and welcome to the next episode of Zompiercer. I hope everyone is doing well, and if not, I hope your night gets better. And also, before we get started, I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who has subbed, because without you guys, I would not be able to achieve my goal. So, I had originally planned for this episode to be moving on to the next section of the map, which is the tunnels. However, in light of the new update, I've decided that I need to do some train improvements before moving on. So what's the new update? Well, the new update not only adds a whole bunch of new items such as meals, drinks and new foods to grow, but it also completely overhauls the food and drink mechanics. With the new food and drink mechanic, there are now food and drink buffs and debuffs. So if you eat or drink too much, you will gain a debuff, and different meals will give you different buffs. Also in this new update, we can now grow 12 new plants, such as vegetables, grains and mushrooms, which can only be found on shelves in shop POIs. Now when it comes to growing foods, you now have to, on top of watering them, but also fertilize them. And the bigger the planter, the more water and fertilizer is required regularly. Now to get fertilizer, you can find rot, which can be turned into fertilizer via compost boxes. Now this will be my first look at this new update, so we will be learning all this new stuff as we go. But for now, my main focus for this episode is to rearrange things in preparation for all the new things. And just a couple other key changes in this latest update to mention is that medkit healing has been changed from 100 to 50 HP, and bandages no longer heal. They only stop bleeding. There's a hell of a lot more changes as well. So be sure to check out the update and find out what's all the other changes. So, with all that being said, let's get into it, eh? Alright, so just to give you a quick look at what you can now make. Instead of just bottled water, you've now got different teas that you can do, which as you can see will give you different buffs. You can find meat as well. I believe in the next update they're going to be adding animals that you can hunt, which will give you meat along with pelt. And there's a lot more dishes. So you got boiled vegetables, chicken broth and all that, which as you can see, and as I said, I'm learning this as I go. This is my first look. Obviously the simple dishes don't really give you much in the way of buffs. Oh wow, there's a hell of a lot. Wow. Oh, there you go, hang on. See, gradual health regeneration, enhanced healing effect, increased maximum health, hell yeah. So as you can see, there is a lot there to do. Now, as I said, we're going to be rearranging all this things. So I originally did have this planned to be my kitchen area, a small growing area since there was only potatoes. But now there's a hell of a lot more. I'm going to be moving the kitchen area down to here, along with food storage along here. So that way, most of up here will be for growing foods and whatever else that I need to do. And as I mentioned, the bigger the planter, the more water and fertilizer you will need. So I do believe it used to be just this planter box, but maybe that one as well, but you can also build these ones. Oh, there's a cooking table. And you got the flour mill. What else is there? Okay, yep. That all appears to be all you can do in here. The herb dryer for drying out your herbs to make your different teas, I guess. I don't know. We're going to be figuring all this out at some point. But yeah, our main focus is to be rearranging and getting all that set up. So let's get to it, eh? Oh, also, I nearly forgot. In the last episode, I couldn't work out how to use these turrets. No, that's the leather bag. To put the ammo, no, they're supposed to be, yeah, there it is. This little thing here. That's where you put your ammunition to make it work. Wished I'd known that ahead of time, but oh well, it is what it is. We now know. So I just wanted to make sure I let you guys know that. But let's move all this out of the way, because we are going to need that space. In actual fact, let's put these outside for now. So let's get that done. Put you down there. Now all of that stuff is going to have to be moved. So before I do that, let's grab a couple of tools and we're going to build some bigger lockers. So I want that, and I do believe I'm going to need that. Now let's see if I can find these new lockers. Well, they're not new, they're old. Now I want the ones that can store 250 stored weight, 480. I think that might be it. Let's just build one and see what we can come up with, because I do think that's the one I want. Let's see, is there anything new added into here? Refrigerator, drawers, shelving. Okay, doesn't appear to be. Actually, there was a new one in here. Where did I see it? Yep. Oh wait, I already mentioned that. Duh. Anything in here? Quality X. That all appears to be the same. That's the wrong workbench. Come on. Alright. Might just lower the sound a bit. And there we go. So let's go put this down and see if this is the right one. Okay. We'll put this here. And here we go. And as you probably have already noticed, the UI has been all redone. And instead of the sleep, food and water being above the hotbar at the top, it is now on the top left. So you got your health, stamina, food, water and sleep. 480, wow. Okay, so that's what we need. So we're going to need a few of them. We're going to need some more wood. Alright, where was it? I think it was that one. Let's go a bit more wood. See if we can do 5. No, alright. What do you mean? Alright then. We'll go 4 for now. Or not. What do you... Wait, what? Okay. We'll go 3. Whatever. Well, while we're waiting for them, we shall start moving everything over. And start transporting it up there. And as you can see on the right hand side, when you pick stuff up, it tells you what you get, which is really good. So that's that one. We'll disassemble this. Now, I don't know how to actually get rid of them. So we'll put these on the ground for now, and eventually I'll learn if we can actually disassemble them and get some resources back. If not, are you serious? Okay. Alright, well, let's get rid of some stuff then. Shift, and we'll just do 15 for now. Can I put it there? Yes, I can. Awesome. Alright, let's get you down here. We'll snap that. So yeah, with this new update, it's this new mechanics, it's definitely gonna make things more interesting. But also, with the buff system, it's definitely gonna help, especially when you can increase your max health and different things and all that. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? They need to be somewhere else. That can go there. They need to be up here. So yeah, with the new update, now you've not only got to carry both of them, because that one's only going to take care of your bleeding, and that one's going to be doing your healing. Although I have not encountered bleeding as per yet, but it'll happen eventually, so you're going to need to make sure that you account for that. I emptied that, didn't I? So let's pull this down. We'll get rid of this. Eventually I'm tossing up the idea whether to replace these shelves with the large cabinets or just keep them. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, since those cabinets do actually hold a lot of stuff. Can I get to? Yes, I can. Awesome. Alright, let's get you down. Didn't quite look right, but oh well. And I guess for science, I'm going to have to overeat and overdrink just to see exactly what debuffs you get. As well. Whether they're going to be serious debuffs or not. Oh, really? Oh, okay. We'll stick them in there. They need to go on the shelf. We'll put these in here. Oh, good. Oh, well, that didn't work. Perfect. I'll grab them out to get rid of this. And we'll throw it down here. Out of the way. Now, let's move this. Nope, we want you to go, we'll go against the wall. And this will give us a bit more room to play with. I guess now with all this new stuff that they're adding, they probably really should add a third carriage. That would be really nice, because usually, or what I was originally planned to do, is sort of make some of this section the bedroom kind of area, and then turn this area into like a lounge room, dining room, relaxation area of some sort. But I guess not anymore. So let's go back as far as we can. There. So I think that's going to have to be it. And I may actually have to take that wall and window out and just put a normal wall in, I think, too. Because there's no point in having a window there if it's going to be obscured by cabinets. Alright. Let's actually... Ooh. Well, oh, okay. Well, let's put them there. Yeah, there is a fridge too. So that's probably going to come into play more. Well, there doesn't seem to be any, for the lack of a better word, degradation. So maybe I won't need a fridge just yet. Maybe, I don't know yet. It's definitely going to be interesting with all this new stuff. So I do kind of want to keep this stuff in front of the window So we'll put you there. And you there. And it looks like I'm going to have to make a repair kit. So let's actually get that built. And we'll get that on the go. Repair kit, let me see. So we're going to need polymer and gears. How many of them can we make? Oh, thank God I looked. Thank God I looked. Okay, let's put that there. Put that there. Pick all them up and consolidate them. I was almost about to waste some stuff. Okay, we'll pick them back up. Yeah, can I split them? Yes, I can. So I only want 2. Alright, now how do I... Nope. Ah, here we go. Perfect. And it's raining again. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Alright, let's put a normal wall in. Now, to start with, I'm just going to put probably, I don't know, maybe 4 of these in here for now. Glass. Can I pick them up? No, I can't. Oh well. Although I'm probably going to have to add more. Oh, damn it. I wish I could have picked up more, but okay. Just because, well, okay, what do I need? More wood. At the moment, I'm just going to go with like 1 for drinks or maybe I'm thinking 1 for water, 1 for Red Bull, and then others. Maybe I should consolidate the drinks into 1, and other stuff I don't know. That's probably what I should do, and then maybe have 1 for cooked food or something. Actually, I think that's what I might do just for now, is I'll put all the drinks into 1. And then I'm thinking maybe we'll put the canned stuff and the candy bars and chips in another. I think that might be the way to go, because what is that, 480? Yeah, I think that may be the way to go about it. Now, where is the fridge? What does it say? It looks rough, but will keep your food fresh. Yeah, I don't think that matters. Alright, let's rotate that. Actually, whilst I'm thinking about it, I might actually just put my feelers out and see if I can scrap stuff to get my resources back. So we'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Alright, I put my feelers out, so hopefully I'll get an answer before the end of this episode, and if so, I'll let you know. If I don't get an answer back by the end of this episode, then I'll let you know in the next one. Or I'll add it here somewhere. Alright, let's go to our next one. Why does that... Okay, that snapping isn't all that great. Alright, let's get this built. Alright, while waiting for the rest, let's get everything else. So we'll take that, and that, them and them. Can I grab everything? No. Okay. Alright, so these and them we'll put into that. Actually, no. Let's just do them as well. And let's change this to ready meals. You know what? How can I dual a piece? I might actually call it processed. I'm going to butcher this word because I'm going to admit I'm not the greatest at spelling. No, that's just... Let's go like this. Packaged food. That'll work. And we'll change this to drinks. Alright, that one's ready. Okay. Get this one done. Wait, did I? Alright, we'll just put this one down for ingredients. There we go, and let's change that. Ingredients. I spelled that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's actually meant to be a D. But I'll change that later. I know what it means. So we'll take that. That's empty. That's empty. Empty. All empty. Oh, hang on. I think I may have an answer. Alright, folks. You can only disassemble it. That's it. Which really sucks, but oh well. So we'll pick these up and get rid of them. Ta-ta. We'll leave it a bit longer before we need to sleep, so let's get rid of these. And then once this is done, gonna have to brainstorm and work out how much of this top bit that I want to open up for planters and how much I want to keep covered. Because I'm gonna need to build water storage tanks as well. Well, actually, I don't know if I still rely on the old water ones or if there's new ones, so that's something we're gonna have to check out as well. But it's all a part of the learning process. And there's only one way to find out. And I'm also going to need to sort out interior lights. So that way I can actually see what I'm doing. You know what? Let's sleep. 12 hours is fine. Alright, here we go. There you go, status. Thirst causes gradual decrease in health by 5%. Alright. So let's overdrink and see what happens. Severe overeating is impossible. Oh, okay. Although technically that's drinking. Alright, now overeating or drinking water leads to a decrease in movement speed and negative effect. The negative effect will not disappear until one of the indicators exceeds the maximum value. Speed is reduced by 10%. Okay. So it affects your movement. Okay, so that does first as well. Alright, let's do this one. So I imagine this will be the same debuff as well. What is that, 15, 15, 10. Actually, no, I probably don't want to do that. I've got plenty of these, so... Alright, well that's over. So what did that do? Oh, okay, it's all the same thing. So overeating, drinking will give you a negative effect on movement. Cool. Good to know. And I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Alright, so that's that and that. So we want to get rid of this bit. So let me just have a quick look. So we want to put our compost bin up there. Ground, okay. So this could probably go down in the kitchen. along with that. So let's actually build that. I think the flour mill can go in the kitchen as well. But the compost bin will go upstairs near the planters, because obviously it's logical. Alright, so let's do that. A little bit of that and a little bit of that. We'll build that. And that, I would assume you can just dig dirt. Okay, that needs some of that. Hair dryer, I'll build that. So I do believe I have a shovel. So let's see. Wrong button. I am overloaded. Okay. Okay, that's how much I've got. I only need 20. So let's just do this. Go 20. I only need 6 of that. Put that over there, and then we'll shift to that one, so we need 6. Okay, we'll leave that. We can get rid of this. I just need 10. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. So let's pick them up, put them back. Pick them up and put that back. Put our shovel back. So I guess it's actually a good thing I haven't looted in the town yet. So with this new update, I'll be able to go find the rot and all that sort of stuff, which is really going to be handy. And let's rotate that. And also I'll be able to find some seeds as well. So that way next episode, actually, before we get going on to the tunnel, we'll have a fiddle around with that. Alright, 2 minutes. Alright, so let's finish taking this apart. You know what? We'll just take these sides out first. We'll make some planters, and we'll see how that all looks. Put you there, you there. And that way we can decide whether we need to do more or less. And the other thing too, which I almost forgot, is the roofs will also affect your growing. Like if they will block the sun, if that makes any sense. So you need to make sure you don't have any roofs around like that over your planters, otherwise nothing's going to grow. So just be wary of that. And there we go. I will change this roof at the very least. Well, actually, we'll take the roof off. We'll see how the planters and all that look. Because I don't want to be putting a water collection roof on top if I'm just going to have to take back down. So we'll wait on that. Alright. Let's get rid of this glass. Alright, flour mill. So actually is there... no, we'll leave that one there. Oh, well, I assume that would be the front. Perfect. Here we go. Actually, let's... okay, flour. And then it takes 3 wheat. Cool. Alright, what do we need for planters? Places planting 5, and that's 17. So we're going to want more dirt. Alright. Going to need a lot of dirt. Oof, 46. Can I at least get 17? Yes. How much more can I get? That'll be it. Oh, I need 30. Whoops. Alright, well, we don't need as much wood, so let's actually do this. I mean, 17 spaces for plants, that's actually pretty good. So maybe I won't need as big as areas what I would have thought. I think we'll go 60, enough for 2, if I can carry that. Oh, come on, give us 60. Damn you. Alright. Let's do that. I only need 2 more, so we'll put 28. That's 29, 28. There. Alright. So I need 4 metal and 16 wood. Uh, 16 wood. 4 metal. And how much polymer? 12. That's only 1. Alright. Let's put that against there, so we need you. What was it? 16 wood. Geez, my memory is shit. 4 metal, 12 polymer. 4 metal, 12 polymer. Really? 4 metal and 12 polymer. And that'll give us 2 planters. Perfect. Alright. Let's do that. What do you mean wrong tool? Okay, that's finicky as hell. Really finicky. Alright, compost. We'll put, wow, that's huge. Ha! That's what she said. We'll put it here for now. We can always move it later. Alright. Oh, okay, so it requires 2 dirt and 1 rot. Cool. Want that one, we want this one, we want 2. So we'll put the shovel back for now. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that's huge. Oh, it's wider than the train. Okay. Alright. And I could be wrong, but I think I did read somewhere in the patch notes that I think it takes quite a considerable amount of time to for things to grow as well. Alright, so I could fit 2 there, 2 there, and water required, bottle of dirty water. Okay, yep. So, and there's I think at least 12 things to. So what was that? Carrots, potatoes. So there's 2. Mushrooms 3. And we got tomatoes. Okay, so we're gonna need a few. Alright. Well, we will maximize what we can grow. So we'll take this out. And that plant is coming up to here. I think that way we could have, what's that, 1, 2, 4 on each side, I think, maybe. Only on 1, so yeah, that square will be 2, okay, no, so 3. 3 on each side, and then we could probably fit the smaller ones as well. Alright, we want that in there, that in there. So we are going to have to take off that roof and put a water collection roof there. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more involved with this new update. And a lot more that you have to actually think about too. Alright, roofs and floors. Rainwater collector. Okay, so we need more scrap metal. I suppose now that I think about it as well, we're going to have to think about water tank or water collector placement. So is that in here? Yes it is. Rainwater tank over the roof allows draining water and plastic bottles. Installation requires a roof. Okay, cool. So I do believe that's what we want. Nope, nope. So scrap, actually let's, okay, so we can go, we'll put some of these in here for now. I mean, I'm probably going to change that eventually. We'll grab that. Oh, goody. We can do that. Put that there. We're definitely going to need to go out and harvest some more scrap metal. Alright, we'll put that there. We'll get these built first, so that way we can start collecting water. Perfect. Alright, let's get this built. And what I think I might do is we'll run into town, into the shop POIs, and see if we can find ourselves some rot and some seeds and all that, and have a bit of a look at that too. Alright, so we'll go put these tools back. Now I do believe everything is cleared out, but I will take a weapon with me just in case. And dump that there. Alright, nah, we won't bother with that. I think that one does more damage. Just in case, why not? Actually, let's swap them around. 60, what the bloody hell? That's not gonna... let's just take 10. Probably not gonna need it, but okay. Alright. We will see you in town, folks. Alright, here we are. So let's go see what we can find. So there's water. Potato, that's a bandage, canned fish. Okay. Still only potatoes. Not gonna worry about that. That's still only water. I wonder. No. I mean, they did say only shop POIs on the shelf, so... which doesn't mean it's going to be every shop, I guess. Is this lootable now? Ooh, interesting. That's not a shop. So I imagine in garbage bins you probably should be able to find rot. But I don't know, so don't take my word for that. Now this was one of the screenshots that was in the patch notes of where you can find rot. Potatoes, potato. Interesting. Health kits. I mean, I don't know really what I'm looking for. That's still, I mean, given that the new items are, like as we just seen, are in there, I would assume that they do spawn in here, but I don't know. Just might not be lucky enough to actually have them spawn in these POIs. Polymer. Okay. Potatoes. I might have to do some looking off cam maybe. I doubt there'd be anything in the bathroom. I think the zombies can drop it as well. Ah, this is going to be annoying. Yeah, maybe I might have to reload the area. Oh, shite. Why aren't you dead? I mean, you are now. There we go. Rot. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to reload the area to find rot. And seeds. Which I guess does kind of make sense. But I'm guessing if I'm going to have to do that, then I'll probably loot this whole area first, so that way I can get more loot. But, some seeds would have been nice. I think there's some more shops over there. That's an apartment, that's a shop. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to reload the area to get the new items to spawn in. Which is a bit of a bugger, because I did kind of want to look at that, but at least we found some rot. We got 4, so we can make 1 compost. Oh well, good to know. Good to know. Oh well, so since that's the case, I will head back to the train and we'll see if we can make at least 1 compost. So we'll see you back at the train, folks. Alright, and here we are. So let's go put this stuff back, since we no longer need it, and thankfully it is raining, so we're just collecting some water. Put you there. That's right, I did this, didn't I? Maybe I might be better off doing that stuff into there, so that way I can split them easily enough. So I needed 2 dirt. Put that there. Alright. Well, there you go. So actually, perfect. I can get 4 more. We can get a little bit more. It doesn't matter if we get extra dirt, because that's just going to be less that's needed. I think I might put a cabinet up there specifically for the dirt as well. I think that would be better. Oh, nope. Now if I put a cabinet there, it's going to be very cramped. Nope, nope. There we go. Now how much are those single ones? 160. Yeah, I don't want a large one. You know what? Let's actually put it here. Is that the front? Yeah. There, and we'll use that for dirt. Beautiful. Well, we don't need them anymore, so we'll throw them out. Perfect. And what's the time? Alright, so not too bad, not too bad. That's there, 2.8, that's 0. That's all doing its thing, so there's going to be still a lot more stuff to do, and as I said, I think I might loot everything and respawn the area so that way we can get some seeds. That way we can check that stuff out in the next episode. But for now, we've got a lot. Dough. Minced meat. Okay, cool. Cool. And I'll just fall down that ladder. Well guys, that is where we're going to call it for today. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you like what you're watching, hit that subscribe button for future content. With that, I will see you next video.
Bye, have a great time.